the Great Enderman, and today I am going to be showing you 5 Minecraft building tips. Now, this is not your normal building tips video. There will be no how to make your builds look extremely nice and good. No, this is a survival building tips. So, what I mean by that is I am going to be showing you ways to conserve materials when building a house, so that you have more stuff left over when you want to do other things. So, we have 3 houses here. Now, you can only currently see 2 of them, and no, one of them is not down there. But this one each of them show 2 of my building tips and then 1 roof tip. So, the 2 that they share are: you do not have to have a gigantic house. Conserve things by making smaller houses. I mean, sure, this isn't tiny, but just make it big enough so that you don't, so that you aren't, cramped, but don't make it so big that you have too much room. Like, if there's large empty spaces in your base, then it's too big. So, smaller base, and then a more well-known one would be cut out the corners. Instead of having these useless corners here, just take them out, and that will save you at least 12 wood if you have a 3-block high base. So the roof tip on this one is: don't have a house that has completely flat like that. Add a bit of depth to it and remove that top layer only on the 1-block wall. That, as you can see in here, makes no hole. It makes it look better than just a pure square house, and it saves you materials from having to do that top layer. Okay, so the one showcased here is, as you can see, using a tree as the roof of your base. This is actually a great idea because all you need is a sapling and some bone meal, and you can make a great roof for your house. Now you don't have to use all that wood to make a roof. You just have to plant a tree and bone meal it. Or I guess you could wait if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't suggest it. So that's 4 of our building tips. Our final building tip for survival is right over here, and it is to make a cave base. You do not have to use any materials building roofs or walls or floors or anything like that. So, yeah, make this kind of base and you will have lots of extra resources, and not just because you saved. it's because you got some from mining out this entire thing. The only thing you would lose is probably a broken... The only thing you would not gain is the ability to keep your pickaxe, which might break if it's wooden. If it's higher than that, probably not, but... And then, bonus tip, this one, not a ton, I don't see a ton of people doing this, but you do not have to do the floors as wood. This will save you resources because you will not need to use wood on the floor. So yeah, our final 6 tips. I know I said 5 in the beginning, but I came up with another one just now, which is the floor thing. So our tips: don't build a really big house. This is actually a fairly nice sized house, and it's just a 5 by 5 square. And it will probably have enough room for you and your belongings. So, number 2, cut out the corners. That is just unneeded wood being wasted on corners. Also, it gives a bit of depth to your build. 3, use a tree as your roof. It's super material efficient and doesn't look half bad. If you wanted to, though, you could make it look a bit nicer if you covered up that second layer of tree on the bottom there. I feel that looks slightly better, but you do not have to do that if you do not want to. But then we go to our home in the caves, which is where our 5th tip comes into play. Build a cave base. They're super material efficient. In fact, you gain things when you build them. And then, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this. If I have, I'll cut it out of the video, but you can also not replace the floor with wood or whatever other substance you might want to, and that will also save you quite a few blocks. So anyways, if you liked this video or if it was of any help to you in conserving materials for survival, please leave a like and a comment telling me what you think about, well, the channel in general, the video, and if there are any other material conserving tips that you know of. So, until next time, this is the Great Enderman. Remember to like, subscribe, and yeah, good.